Hi, I'm Jason from Roller World, Managing Director and Owner here with my wife and my family. And as you can see, the landlord have put up this massive sign. It's Thursday the 18th of August, and of course they're allowed to do that, but obviously the sign is massive and they put another one up on the site here. As you can see, there's the other sign. I think it's important that everybody is involved because you're all the Roller World families. So this is a pretty tough meeting. The reason is because of this letter that we've received. We received that letter 3 months into lockdown. Obviously we made it through lockdown 1, 2 and 3, and thank you for everybody for being here, those that have been here and seen us through. The thing that made us want to buy Roller World is not really about the money, it's always about the passion. Both Anne and I have been executives of national governing bodies, British Roller Sports Federation, to bring skate sports back up to there and hopefully get on the Olympic Games. Fire Brigade, as you know, that train upstairs as well, continuing. The police there, we have new clubs starting and figure skating clubs and all of these things. We own Roller World Limited, everything in it we own, but the building itself is not owned by Roller World, it's owned by a landlord that has over £500 million worth of assets. Very, very rich landlord. So in 2019 and 20, just after we took the keys, if you like, we were approached by the landlord who said to us they want to take the car park away from us. They want to open up the car park at the end, and they want HGV drivers to drive in and out, make it a one-way system. And of course, you can imagine, how is that possible with kids and stuff? But basically, that was it. We have a lease till 2036, and they have no right to take that. So in July 2020, I received the letter, and I'm going to read this to you, and I'll explain if you don't understand. So it's fairly brief from a solicitor from the landlord. So, dear sirs, Leisure Centre and 1213 Moorside, 47 East Street, which is where the bins are, Colchester, Essex. We act on behalf of your landlord, Petchy Industry Properties No. 5 Limited, and enclose by way of service landlord notice exercising our client's right to terminate the lease in accordance with clause 43.1 thereof, February 23, 5th of February 2023. So, long and the short of it is that other than any other negotiations, Roller World does not belong to Roller World. This building does belong to Roller World. It is taken back by the landlord on that particular date.
Can you give us your name and your position at Roller World? And what does Roller World mean to you?
My name is Gareth, and I am a duty manager and the resident DJ here at Roller World. What does Roller World mean to me? It's my job. It's a place that people come to, brings the community together. It means a lot. I met my partner here, so we've been together 5 years now. So it holds a real strong bond for me as where I found and started my career and my life.
The landlord decided to put pressure on us all the time by basically saying, well, you need to give us this, this and this, right? What they wanted is they wanted the rent to be just over 2 times what we're currently paying. Just for your information, we pay around about £120,000 a year to just be in this building. That's what we pay the landlord. The landlord had the audacity to tell us that he was being charitable by letting us stay. Now, we've been paying that money, 1.23 million, I think the building was worth that, so we've actually paid him back what the cost of the building was anyway. He wanted to increase that rent up to 2.5 times. He also wanted to take 30% of the car park, so in addition to not only making that an area for HGV, which we already spoke to all the other tenants, they don't want that. They don't want that to happen. As I said, the stress of all of this pressure, and I won't go into individual stuff because it was gargantuan. Surveyors would be turning up, measuring up, and were told to be discreet, yet they were just telling people what they were doing, staff mostly. I think Graham may have even come across a few of those. Bearing of this stress is heavy. There's lots of stress and strain on you. The landlord last Monday said they were going to put up a to let sign on Friday. Luckily, I managed to persuade the landlord over lots of emails and stuff to allow them to put the to let sign up tomorrow. Okay, so they're putting up to let sign tomorrow. We will manage to get back today so we can tell you and not you turn up to a building and say, to let's build. Right?
Given the meeting that we've had, obviously the ring can be taken from us. How does that make you feel?
Sad. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel really unnerved, on edge. You don't want to go to work to hear that your job security is instantly taken from underneath you, not knowing what tomorrow could bring, and knowing that your job is in someone else's hands, and what it could mean to the customers if we lose this sort of venue. We see families come here from all backgrounds, all different walks of life. We see people who've got loads of money and people who don't have a lot of money come here. It's a place where everybody can mingle and come together, and I think it would be a huge loss to the community, to Colchester, to not have this venue anymore.
If you had any words to give to the people that are trying to shut us down, what would you say?
To look deeper into what you're doing, to look at the people that you're about to affect, the lives you're about to affect. You're not just affecting a business, you're about to affect thousands of lives, sort of 20, 30 staff members that you're about to potentially affect and make jobless. You know, some of us, this is our life. A lot of our staff skate, this is also their social life on the side of their work life, and to lose that is going to be losing a lot. It's not nice.
What do you think the landlords are trying to gain from this?
More money.
It's only about money for them.
Money.
They don't care. It's only about the bottom line.